This is a Kahan TV Sports Break. We had a few NBA playoff games last night. Let's get you all caught up. 30 points and 9 rebounds from the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo was not enough to overcome the Toronto Raptors in Game 5. The Raptors now take a 3-2 lead in the series in large thanks to an unexpected 25 points from Nick Powell, although they had a balanced attack from all their starters and they won the game by 25 points. The Raptors are now 1 win away from facing the Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern semis. In Atlanta, the Hawks evened up their series with the Wizards 2-2. Bradley Beal had 32 in a losing effort for the Wizards, while every starter for the Hawks scored in double figures, including a particularly strong performance on both ends of the floor from their enigmatic center, Dwight Howard. That series will head back to Washington tomorrow. In unsurprising news, the Golden State Warriors blew out the Portland Trailblazers to complete the sweep. Kevin Durant made his return from injury, putting in 20 minutes, while Steph Curry scored 37. Damian Lillard scored 34, who put in a valiant effort, but just didn't have enough help to compete with the Warriors' high-powered offense. He can go home now. He deserves a nice vacation. I just want to say about the Warriors, though, they have an even more easy path to the finals than I initially thought. It's not as easy as the Cavs' path in the East, but the Clippers have no chance to beat them without Blake, if they had any chance at all. Neither do the Jazz. And the Spurs, I don't think so, man. They're a solid team. They dominate lesser teams in the regular season because they're extremely well coached and organized. But when it comes to the playoffs and everyone is putting in maximum effort, the Spurs don't have enough to compete with the Warriors either. And the Rockets, the only team I would give even a 1% chance to beat the Warriors is the Grizzlies if they go big and attack the paint. Not saying they even have a chance, but if they play the Warriors in a 107-game series, maybe they could take one. Maybe. In other breaking news, apparently, by some miracle, Rajon Rondo is preparing to play in Game 6 against the Celtics despite breaking his thumb just 4 days ago. The Bulls have struggled since they opened the series, winning 2 in Boston, giving 2 right back in Chicago. No team has held serve on their home court so far, and Rondo is not expected to return for Game 5 tomorrow, but would still be welcome for Game 6 and a possible Game 7, as the Bulls have really missed their floor general on both ends of the floor. Okay, here's what I think. With Rondo playing with a broken thumb, he's not going to be able to shoot. He can't shoot that well anyways, but at least he could keep teams honest even if he can only shoot 30%. Now he'll probably be even worse than that. So in today's NBA, having a hole like that on the floor is extremely detrimental for floor spacing since they won't even have to guard him. The question is it still worth it to have him on the floor? On the defensive end, definitely. It will help tremendously to have him out there to guard Isaiah Thomas and to have his experience instructing the other players throughout the game. Offensively, they would probably have to slow the game down, probably isolate more with Wade and Butler. And let's take an example of players who can't shoot from the outside in the NBA. DeAndre Jordan, for example. When he's not involved in the offense, he gets in the paint and boxes out. Can that be Rondo's role for these games? I guess it would kind of have to be. It's the playoffs, and you have to fight with everything you've got, even if you're not in your comfortable position. Rondo's got to get in there and fight for rebounds while someone else rotates to the top of the key to protect against the fast break. Is it ideal? No, but there's no choice, I'd say. They have no chance without him, so if he can fight through the pain and not do any permanent damage, I'd give the Bulls my blessing to go through with this plan. And finally, the Rockets can close out their series with the Thunder tonight in Houston, but have been having trouble getting fans into the stadium on time. So to combat that, for this potential elimination game, the Houston Brass have decided to have happy hour, 1 hour before the tip-off. $1 beers. You can have 10 beers for $10. Sounds like a wonderful time. Can we still get a plane ticket to Houston? What time is it? Here's the Rockets' Patrick Beverley.
Better be a million people in here for $1 beer. I mean, I'd get some of them beers after the game for $1. Ain't beat that nowhere. I mean, anywhere. What kind of beer is it?
You gotta be cheap. Ain't no real life for no dollar.
Man, I don't care what type of beer it is for $1. I'll take anything. That is all for this edition of Sports Break. Spurs, Grizzlies, and Clippers Jazz have pivotal Game 5s tonight. Enjoy the games.